Please welcome the 2000 presidential election candidates George W. Bush, who represents the Republican Party, and Democratic candidate Albert Gore.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. Today I have several questions for the both of you reflecting on the intense election of 2000. To unpack this historical event, after a very close count of Florida ballots, George W. Bush was named the winner of the state. By Florida state law, there was a required machine vote recount that resulted in a 327 vote lead in favor of Bush. Al Gore fought back and used his right to request a hand recount of ballots in 4 counties of choice across the state, due to the difference of so few votes. The county Al selected were Broward, Miami-Dade, Volusia, and Palm Beach. After a long process of requesting to expand time for each county to recount ballots, Miami-Dade failed to conclude their ballot recount on time, which resulted in lawsuits from candidate Albert Gore towards state officials. During this third ballot recount, there was a 537 vote difference, with President Bush still in the lead. My first question for Al Gore is, why did you choose to file a case initially against the Florida Supreme Court following President Bush's slight lead in votes? Well, it was obvious that the state law in Florida should have been expanded to allow myself to get a recount of the votes. The recount should have allowed me to win. I was sure of it. And Mr. President, you objected to this and took it straight to the U.S. Supreme Court. Why is that?
It was a complete violation in the Florida Supreme Court Equal Protection Clause because it unfairly favored some ballots over others. People should be treated fairly when voting. Only recounting 4 counties in Florida is favoring their ballots over others. That is not democracy.
Okay, next question for Mr. Gore. Why did you choose to sue Florida Secretary of State Kathleen Harris? She certified the election results before all 4 counties could complete their ballot recounts. This was completely unlawful because all votes were not taken into consideration when Bush was pronounced the winner of Florida.
On the other side of this, counties have previously been given 2 time extensions to ensure that their ballots were recounted on time. This gave no excuse for Miami-Dade County to not finish counting. This case relates a lot to what is going on in the 2020 presidential election. President Donald Trump sued several states arguing about irregularity in counties. Those counties could help lead him to winning more states and gaining more electoral college votes. President Trump is hoping that one of the lawsuits will go through the state court, which will then lead to the U.S. Supreme Court. He wants the U.S. Supreme Court to rule that voter fraud took place and he actually won the 2020 presidential election.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.